Hey there, lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Maddie, where I love to talk all things makeup. And during this spooky season, I'm going to show you how to make your eyes pop no matter what color you have. So keep on watching. Before I come in with my base, I'm going to start with my eyes because this is the crucial step to making your eyes pop. And I'm going to lay down some eye primer here to make my eyeshadow really pop that much more. I want to lay down a strong base so that my eyeshadow actually sticks and stays sticking on my eyelids all day. And then also to give myself a very clean slate base, whatever you want to call it, so that your eyeshadow can really pop that much more. Because if you haven't seen my video where I talk about why your eyeshadow disappears on you, I'll go ahead and link it up here in the cards. And that's one of the things that I address in that video of why it might be disappearing. And it has to do with your eyeshadow primer. So you guys have been really asking about my products that I've been using a lot in my videos. And sorry, I don't link them all the time because I know some of them are not sold anymore, but you could still get them off Mercari or eBay or something. Do that at your own discretion. But I will try to be better at least telling the products that I'm using in my videos because I can't always link them. So this one I'm going to be using is Natasha Denona Sunrise Eyeshadow Palette. And the reason that I'm using this one is because it has a lot of good oranges for me to use. I will be coming in with the color called Jasper. This is a very strong orange color, so I come in very light-handed. As you can see, it's already given me so much color payoff. And I'm gonna really work this above my crease, almost into my eyebrow. I wanna give my lid plenty of space to put eyeshadow on. Make sure this is super even here. Oop, just a little too much. Now, if you get a little bit too much on your eyelid, like I just did now, wipe your brush off or come in with a different brush so you can wipe off that excess eyeshadow and just blend it in with the rest of your eyeshadow there. You don't really have to come in and, oh, I messed up, I gotta redo the entire look, because let me tell you, when you have to do that, it's so annoying because you're just doing twice the work, it takes you twice as long, and by the end, you're giving up and not even doing it in the first place. Now I'm gonna come in with my Star Wars Color Pop palette. This one was one that they released a couple years ago. I just had to pick it up because I love the OG Star Wars on there, and plus I love this color palette. But it's the only black eyeshadow that I have. I cleaned out my collection a couple years ago, got rid of a lot of my eyeshadows. I'm coming in with a flat shader brush to pack on the black here, and I'm doing it in very thin layers so that I don't get too much fallout. Brought it right up to that orange in my crease that I have there. Before I go further, I'm gonna bring my brush and go down towards my eye to make sure I am getting in between my eyelashes and I don't have any extra skin poking out there. Now that I have that laid all over my mobile lid, now I'm gonna come in just a little bit above. I wanna look straight ahead and then bring that above my natural crease into that orange. So I want to kind of blend these two together. It does get a little bit messy, and that's okay. Because now I'm gonna come back in with that fluffy blending brush that I was using and just windshield wipers that blends it together. If you feel like you need to bring in a little bit orange, don't be afraid to do that. Another thing I like to do is, if you notice, I'm always holding something in my hand, like a mirror or an eyeshadow palette that has a mirror, because I want to see up close what my eyeshadow is doing. Because if I'm looking way far away or looking at like my monitor screen right now, it could look really good right there, but then all of a sudden I get it close and it's like, oh, I just skipped like a whole bunch because of my hood right there, or I'm missing a big section, or that's not, very even blend. Get yourself a handheld mirror, no matter what that looks like. If it has, the 2-3 zoom on it, or even just a plain old mirror, it will make your life so much easier when doing these more detailed eyeshadow looks. Every time that I dip into my eyeshadow, you want to make sure, if you're watching, to tap off that excess, and you see that little powdery smoke that went everywhere? That is excess eyeshadow that is not on the brush, it's just hanging on to those extra bristles, and that would fall all over my face. So if you're gonna do your eyes first, make sure to tap off so that that extra fallout doesn't go onto your face and you have the right amount of eyeshadow going onto your eyes. And because I'm just in the habit of it, I do it all the time, because also, even if I am doing my eyes first, I don't want to spend a ton of time cleaning up eyeshadow off of my face. When you are doing smoky eyes, don't be so worried about it needing to look absolutely perfect. That's the wonderful thing about smoky eye, is that it can just be imperfect, and that's the most perfect form. I like to switch back and forth between my brushes a lot to get that perfect blend there between both of them. And when I get close to the end of applying both of my eyeshadows, I make sure to look at both of my eyes and make sure that it's even with the amount of color payoff and also where it's placed on my eye. So what's funny is that this hood of my eye sticks, I don't know, out, or it kind of drags down more than this side of my hood. So my eyeshadow can look very different between my two eyes. So I do have to place my eyeshadow differently on this eye versus this eye. And even if you don't have hooded eyes, you may run into that problem as well. Don't be concerned. Sometimes I just have to, maybe bring my dark eyeshadow up further so that it matches this side. Sometimes I have to apply my crease just a little bit differently, but it really just takes practice. Make sure you look at both of your eyes at the end, making sure that they're looking as even as possible. They're sisters, not twins. Don't expect perfection between both eyes. Now I'll do a little speed through, putting on the rest of my base, and then we'll come and finish up this eye look. Finishing touches for this eye look. I'm going to come in with that same black eyeshadow, and I made sure to set my under eyes with powder as well so that this doesn't crease on me. I'm going to stay very close to my lash line down here, just laying a little bit of a base, and I want to make sure to connect a little bit there in that corner of my eye. This is what's really going to help your eyes pop a ton. Tightline your top, and then we're going to put that eyeliner on the bottom part of our lashes. And then because I already laid down that black eyeshadow, I just get to come in and smudge the eyeliner and the eyeshadow together. So I'm going to show you what that looks like without putting the eyeshadow on first. Tightline your top lash line, and then just very, very lightly pull that lash line down. Then you can come in with a little bit of powder and smudge that together. And make sure this is one cohesive look. I'm going to dip back into that orange with my fluffy blending brush. I'm going to pinch it so that I don't take up too much of my under eye, and I'm going to blend that black on the bottom there more with that orange. Just ties the look all together. And then if you want to go a little bit extra, take your highlighter you used on your face, which the one that I'm using is ColourPop Lunch Money, and put it just right here in this inner corner of your eye to help make your eye pop. I'm gonna go ahead and put on some mascara on my top and my bottom lashes, because with doing a smoky eye, I really want the iris of my eye and the whiteness of my eye to stand out the most. And I do that by encasing it with mascara on the top and the bottom. I've got my mascara on. I did pop on just a little bit of lash out in my outer corner to give my eyes just a little bit of lift. But for this spooky season, this is how you're going to get your eyes to pop. 1, do a smoky eye. 2, line your eyes with black, doing tight line and doing it in your waterline. 3, encase your eyes with mascara, top and bottom. And then 4, give yourself just a little bit of lash in the outer corner of your eye. The color of your eyes, whether they're blue, green, brown, they are going to stand out so much. And I used orange because orange is great for this Halloween season, but also it is opposite of the color wheel for my blue eyes. And so it helps my eyes pop a little bit more. Look where your eye color falls on that color wheel. If it's green, what falls opposite of green? If you have brown, it's gonna be kind of in that orangey family. What's opposite of that? Use that as part of your transition shade for your smoky eye to help your eyes pop even more. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a big thumbs up and especially subscribe. I appreciate your guys' support so much. We've come so far and I want to keep creating more awesome content like this for you guys, and I can do that if you subscribe to this channel. And if you want to see some of my other spooky looks I've got for this upcoming Halloween week, then you'll want to go ahead and check out this video here. See you there. Bye!